What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans stand up. And what I want to talk about today is how I think the Dallas Cowboys offense should be much better versus the 49ers defense than they have been in the last two matchups. And one of the reasons is what I mentioned in yesterday's video. Definitely check it out if you didn't, is our wide receiver core is much better. There's no Noah Brown out there. There's no T.Y. Hilton. I feel like Brandon Cooks, a healthy Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Tolbert definitely gives our offense a boost. But also, knock on wood, there's talks that our offensive line should be back fully healthy for our best five. Our starting five should be out there. So I think they're going to give Dak Prescott a little bit better protection in the pocket, which can definitely help because this is going to be a game that's going to be won in the trenches. But also, most importantly, Mike McCarthy as a play caller alongside Brian Schottenheimer. I think this Tex Coast offense with these conceptual West Coast approaches is going to give us an opportunity versus this 49ers defense. So the very first thing you'll notice when you watch this 49ers defense, they play a lot of single high. They play a lot of zone, but they also have a lot of single high safety looks. So there's, for you guys who do not know, there's one safety in the middle of the field. So we'll say middle field closed. If there was two, we'll say middle field open, but we'll go through that as we progress through the video. But on this very first play is something that I mentioned in last year's video when we were in the playoffs. I think you can really attack this 49ers defense on the perimeter. So you'll see the tight end come in motion, and what he's going to do is to simply just down block on Nick Bosa, and you're going to get these big hosses out on the outside perimeter for the run. And I feel like this is going to be the weak point once again to this 49ers defense. Leave them unblocked, come down, steal. And now they're actually using a fullback, and now we have a fullback this year. Maybe we can use him too in Hunter Luepke, right? But then you want to get your running back out in space. And if you're able to seal and get Tony Pollard on the perimeter, I know that Tony Pollard can have a big day. I'm 1,000% confident with it. I'm actually so confident. I feel like if Tony Pollard didn't go down in the playoff game, things might have been a whole lot different, but it just is what it is. But you see, the perimeter is going to give you opportunity. And when it comes to Nick Bosa, think just like Micah Parsons. Like, what do teams do to Micah Parsons? When you have a phenomenal pass rusher out there, you want to get him heavily involved in the run game and throw the kitchen sink at him. Think back a few years ago. Y'all remember the Terrence Steele game versus Joey Bosa, and everyone was panicking and freaking out? That's exactly what they did versus Joey Bosa. They wore him down. So when it was passing situations, Bosa was tired, right? He didn't have a full gas tank, and you got to do the same thing with his little brother, Nick. And I think the Cowboys now have the personnel to do it with our tight ends, but also with Hunter Luepke. You really have to wear Nick Bosa down. On the second play right here, when it comes to the 49ers secondary, as far as their corners are concerned, so they have Ward, who is down here. He's pretty much your best corner, right? But Lenore up here, he leaves a little bit to be desired. So I feel like the Dallas Cowboys wide receivers are going to have opportunity because, once again, what do you guys see? You see middle field closed, single high. And here is where the Dallas Cowboys in the last two matchups really haven't done too well, is outside the numbers, outside these numbers, right? So outside on the edges, right? And I feel like there's going to be opportunity to attack these corners. I remember the Amari Cooper playoff game. I was like, give it, Amari's wide open on the outside, but they just wasn't focusing last year or the prior year. I think that's going to change because I think that's a weak spot you can definitely attack. But you'll see on this play right here, they're just playing man. Now he's playing inside leverage, right? So he's giving him the outside for this outside release. But even with that, right, you're still able to get big and go make plays. And I feel like Michael Gallup will have an opportunity. Now, this is going to be a flag. He's draped all over this wide receiver. But sometimes when you get these matchups, Dak Prescott, you got to say, my guy is better than your guy, and give him the chance. And I feel like if you do that with Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks, they're going to take advantage of the opportunity. But you have to have the confidence to, when you have one-on-one matchups, to really attack it. And I think that we will on Sunday night. And then most importantly, you got to block up front. Got to block up front. Good protection up front. Get the flag. All right. So on this third play, tell me, what do y'all see? Yep. Tell me, what do y'all see? So you got middle field closed once again. They're going to come out in a 3-by-1 set. Little motion right there. Now, what's going to happen? And y'all remember, if you watch my, I think it was the New York Jets breakdown, what do you see happening? You see rushing with 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then you have 7 dropping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 7 on 4. So even with that, I feel like, Dak, if you're listening, bro, if you get this opportunity, if little old Josh Dobbs can do it, you got to do it too, bro. You're going to have to use them legs. This is a game where you are going to have to use Dak Prescott's legs. I get it, right? It's only week 5, but there's going to be opportunity, especially if they're dropping 7 in coverage and you're unoccupied. Sometimes you have to go play recess ball and just go. And if there's any critique I could give Dak Prescott, because we don't baby players on this channel, right? My biggest critique when it comes to Dak Prescott, he needs some more recess in his game. I think that's what's really missing that can really take him to the next level. It's just the recess. Listen, there's nothing there. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go and just make something happen. And I feel like in order for the Dallas Cowboys to win this game Sunday night versus the San Francisco 49ers, Dak Prescott has to be the difference maker. There's no if, and, buts or about it. I feel like we're a lot of close in a lot of situations. We have to have separation at the quarterback position. So Dak, you got to just make things happen. On the next play right here, Cardinals are coming out in a 2x2 set. Once again, what are you going to see? Down block. You have this center and this tackle pull around here. So the down block here, you got this guy pulling, you got this guy pulling, and now you're going to get big on little. This guy don't want no smoke. This little corner don't want no smoke. This corner don't want no smoke, right? You don't want no smoke with those big hogs out there. And once again, you'll see them being able to be attacked on the perimeter and get the yardage. And y'all remember, I mean, for those who are longtime viewers, when we're talking about drafting guards in the NFL draft, like we wanted to play power footballs and have guys that can move versus kind of like your Osiris Torrances or whatnot, even though we didn't get any offensive linemen pretty much. This is what the Cowboys want to do. They want guys that can move and get out in space. And you see, once you get these big hogs out there in space and let Tony Pollard get behind them, it can be trouble because we know that Tony Pollard definitely possesses that home run ability. All right, this play right here. Now, what you're going to see right here, once again, boom. You got come out in the 3x1 set. So 1, 2, 3, and got one up top, and you got one safety high. Now, what's going to happen? They're going to show like they're coming, but then they're going to drop, right? So this has been the Achilles heel for the Dallas Cowboys ever since that Denver game, it feels like. So when they do this, you got to have a concept in the back of your mind and say, okay, I thought he was coming, but now he's dropping. What am I getting into, right? And sometimes I felt like what was happening last year, that hesitation once they dropped, plus the offensive line pretty much getting bullied, you didn't know where to go. Now, here's the thing. Once again, even though it's an incompletion, Josh Dobbs took the shot, right? Because when you have this single high coverage, you can take that shot, like I said, on the outside. And pretty much when you have cover 3, where you really want to attack is vertical. You want to attack cover 3 vertical because they're wanting to keep everything in front. So if you're able to attack vertical, and especially these seams right here, and really put this safety in a situation where he has to think, okay, do I need to come over here? Then they go over there. You really put stress on that safety. That is how you really want to attack cover 3. It's attacking vertical. Because look at this, right? Even though this is incompletion, this safety doesn't have a chance to get over there and help. Like it's going to be a miracle if he gets over there and gets help. So if you're able to get stacked on this cornerback right here, there should be an opportunity to make a play. And I think the Cardinals actually do that later in the game. But he's having a haul to get over there. He's having a haul to get over there. And that's what you want to do. You want to attack vertical if you're getting these single high looks. Yeah, actually, very next play. Okay, boom. So here we go. Little hesitation, little stop and go. Off to the races, attacking vertical. So there's going to be an opportunity. I know a lot of people have been questioning the vertical attack of the Dallas Cowboys, but here we are, y'all. I think we have to fully attack vertical, because if we're able to kind of play a slow, lethargic game and let the 49ers keep everything in front of them, we're playing right into their game plan, attack them downfield, and I feel like this year we actually have the talent and the wide receivers to do so. So on this play right here in the red zone, right? So this is the area we have to fix. We have to score in the red zone. What you're going to see versus the zone, you're going to see a lot of smash concepts. So if you go back to some of my summer videos, right, smashing this corner with a flat and then a corner, right? And you're going to see mirror routes, flat, then corner. Watch it play out. Back in the zone with the concept, flat, corner route. So what you're doing, you're putting this corner right here, and also this corner in a high-low situation. If you come up here, I'm going there. If you go back there and drift a little bit, I'm coming underneath. And it's a really hard play to cover, especially when you're kind of playing those cover two zones, because these guys are already playing inside and they're having to get all the way over backside to cover these corners. So if you run these corner routes, you're naturally just going to have the leverage, and all it really takes is for the quarterback just to put the ball where it's supposed to be, and it should be a catch or a completion, and which Josh Dobbs is able to do right in the back of the end zone. So like I said, concept-based football like we spoke about all summer. Boom. All right, on this play, it's a play action deep crosser. Once again, you have single high safety. You're going to have this outside guy. It's pretty much take him out the play and stretch him, and you're going to have this deep crossing route underneath, and watch. So the safety is supposed to cover the deepest man. So once this wide receiver stacks this corner, he's already going to bail, and it's going to leave this deep crosser for Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown pretty much is uncovered. He's already bailing. Easy completion right there. All right. And then if I run this a little bit quicker, I'm going to see another flat corner concept. And as long as you put the ball, boom, so there you go. You see you got your flat, got your corner route. As long as you put this ball out here on outside towards the boundary, this cornerback should not be able to make a play. So you think about what happened with with Mac Jones last week with Deron Bland. He put it on the inside that allowed the corner to actually make a jump on it. If you put it on the outside, it's either going to be an incompletion or it's going to be a catch. No ifs and buts about it. But you got to put it on the outside. And I know a lot of people are acting like the 49ers defense is God body, right? But if you go back and watch what they did versus the Rams, Stafford put up like 307 yards. He had Puka Nuka going crazy as a rookie. But tell me, what do y'all see right here? Flat. Boom. Corner. Smashing. Smashing the zone for easy completions. So that's it, man. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys offense should have a much better game versus San Francisco 49ers, but you got to execute. You got to block up front. You can't have the stupid turnovers, but overall, I'm excited to see Sunday night's matchup, and I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to get the victory, man. So comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. Peace.